Hello, today is Friday, November 10th, 2017, and welcome to Season 2 of Nerdy News. As you can tell, I've got a thing going. Hopefully each season I can improve on some aspects of the whole series, the show, until it's how I really want to do it, where I can do maybe some interviews and stuff like that. But for now, we'll just be a guy in front of a green screen reading his notes. So let's get into the first bit of nerdy news this week. Disney is looking to buy most of Fox, which is really interesting because Fox owns, I don't think there's a lot of other superheroes out there that Marvel doesn't own. I think it's mainly just Fantastic Four and X-Men, which includes Deadpool, which could be a problem because Disney and R-rated don't go together. But X-Men and Fantastic Four will be Disney and Marvel again, which could be something good, maybe. But there's that Deadpool problem. We want our R-rated Deadpool, because Deadpool's no fun when he's, made softer, kid-friendly. No. So hopefully Disney does the smart thing, because they know how much money Fox is making, so maybe they don't dumb it down. There was a trailer for a teaser for the Arrowverse crossover. Not really a lot happened, but there was a cool hallway scene that had Arrow, Flash, White Canary, Supergirl, and don't tell me, Alex Danvers. That's it. They're all walking down a hall. It looks like it's in Star Labs or something like that. But yeah, that looked pretty cool. So I'm a little hyped up for that because it means that they're getting more Supergirl characters involved in the show, the crossover now, which is good. I like that. Okay, a last minute add-in for one of the stories. The crossover for the Arrowverse, they have a description, a synopsis for it. It's says Barry and Iris's wedding brings the gang together, but things go awry when villains from Earth X attack the ceremony. All the superheroes band together to help with help from their super friends like Citizen Cold, which is going to be Wentworth Miller, which was Captain Cold in this version of Earth, and like the normal world that we see in the Flash and all that. The Ray, which I'm not sure who that is. Felicity Smoke, because I know who Ray is, but not the Ray. Iris and Alex to take on their most formidable villains yet, which is themselves, evil versions from another planet. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Green Arrow, Supergirl, The Flash. Wait, Earth's Mightiest Heroes? This isn't the Avengers. Anyways, The Flash and White Canary lead their teams into battle to save the world. And yeah, that's the synopsis. So I want to add that little bit in there before we continue to the rest of the news. So sorry that I had to. It's 2:11 in the morning. I'm gonna go edit and eat and then go to bed. Bye. And some Minecraft news. The new boss mob thing that we can vote on. It was revealed what they are, and so there's I forget what they are. I should have wrote that in my notes. But that's going to be a vote at Minecon Earth, which will be happening. The vote's going to be happening on November 18th, which is a week from tomorrow. In some rock and roll news, Ozzy Osbourne is doing his farewell tour. But it's a world tour, but it's not going to be a short tour. He's going for 2 whole years, 2018 to 2020. So that's interesting. I kind of want to go see him on this tour now. Sherlock Gnomes trailer. That's a thing that happened. And I wouldn't be as annoyed with this if it weren't for the fact that at one point in the trailer he said a gnome version of Sherlock Holmes says, and this is set in the same universe as Gnomeo and Juliet. I didn't see those two movies, but yeah, I wouldn't be so annoyed if it weren't for the fact that at one point in the trailer he says, "We need a ship," and someone says, "No ship, Sherlock." Alright, I'm done. I'm not seeing this movie. And they made it a point to put that as one of the highlights of the film. But at least it's not the Emoji Movie. At least it's not the Emoji Movie. On Jimmy Fallon's show, he did a, not Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel. I can't get people right. One of the Jimmy's late night Jimmy shows, there was a Perfect Stranger Things, which is like a 80s sitcom parody of Stranger Things, and I thought it was pretty funny. I would watch that show, though I don't think they're going to be doing that. In some comic book news, Brian Michael Bendis, I think is how you pronounce it, is going to be switching from Marvel to DC now, so that's going to be happening. I am not too familiar. I need more comics. That's what this tells me. Whenever there's like actual comic book news, it tells me I need more comics. Because dang it, comics are cool. There's going to be, I don't know why I said there's going to be, a new trailer for the Hey Arnold Jungle Book movie was released, and there was like a Batman symbol with Arnold's head at one point in the trailer. I thought that was funny. There was a joke about his last name. He had to sign his passport, and it was Arnold, and then it cuts off. And the creator of the show already revealed what his last name is. It's what Grandpa's always calling him, Short Man. So this just basically like is confirming that, but also like hinting at a joke, like ha 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 ha. You don't know his last name, except the creator of the show already told us. So what's the point of this joke in the trailer? I digress. Also, there's, I guess I didn't digress. I stayed on topic. It was the trailer. Anyways, now I'm digressing. Anyways, and it seems as if Helga's gonna confess her feelings? I don't know. And remember that Mummy movie that came out that, like, a lot of people hated this year with Tom Cruise? And how that was supposed to be a start to the dark universe with all the classic monsters, and I wanted that to succeed. I wanted it to be good. But now, like, the top people, like, I think they said the architects, I'm just calling them producers, the top people who were, like, in charge of making it happen are like, bye, we're not doing this. No. After the Mummy, we're out. No more of this. So, that's not going to happen now, maybe. Which is a shame because I want the Dark Universe to succeed. I want all those classic monsters, Dracula, the Mummy, the Wolfman, Frankenstein's monster, the Invisible Man, all these characters. I want them to, like, be relevant again because I think those old movies are cool. I don't know. We're going back to Ash vs. Evil Dead. Don't judge me. Apparently, there is a plan. If the show does get a season 4, they have a plan for it. They already like, yeah, we're ready to do this season. We know what we're gonna do. But Bruce Campbell said this, but he also said it could, if like it ends at 3, it's okay. The fans won't be disappointed. We won't leave them hanging. So, if it does end at 3, then there's no cliffhangers, but it could go to a 4th season. Hopefully it does. Remember Pokemon Go? Niantic decided, and Warner Brothers, they're like, hey, let's Harry Potter that. So there's going to be a Harry Potter AR game made by Niantic. It's going to be launching next year and co-developed by Warner Brothers Interactive and their new their new sub-brand, Portkey Games. You know, Portkeys, like that boot from the 4th one? When everyone had long hair. And some fan-made stuff for a show which whose fandom refuses to let go, and quite frankly, I'm with them. So there's an office stare machine, and not like stairs, like a stare, like right behind me on the green screen. You can type in an emotion, and you'll get every time a character in the show stares at the camera with that emotion, a video for that will play for every single character. And I put in like annoyed, and there were like at least 250. So needless to say, I didn't watch all of them. I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's cool, because I'm in an office group, a few of them, and I noticed that, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see if people like that, Office fans like that. In some Doctor Who news, the 13th Doctor outfit got revealed. I think it looks cool and has a bit of a classic Doctor feel. I have seen some of the stuff from Classic Doctor, need to watch all of that. But I think it has more of a classic Doctor Who feel, but it still looks kind of cool. I like it. Black Panther character posters were released, and I think they look cool. I only could find like the tweets for 2 of them down below, but see if you can collect them all. But I think they look cool, you know. LA Noire, which is not at all kid-friendly, not really. It's going to be on the Nintendo Switch now, which, like I said before, it's a bit adult for Nintendo, but it comes out in 4 days. So if you have a Nintendo Switch and you either have LA Noire or always want to check it out, you can do that today. Or not today, in 4 days. I can't get words right. Yeah, you can do that on Tuesday if you want. Dead by Daylight, which I'm not entirely familiar with what that game was. It got a Nightmare on Elm Street sort of DLC thing, and a lot of people are upset because it's the new Freddy and not Robert Englund. But hey, can't always get what we want, right? Sorry, I keep looking off to the side there. That's where my computer is, and that's I'm seeing like messages appear on the side there. In some Star Wars news, I think you pronounce this name as Ryan, but it's R-I-A-N. I'm gonna pronounce it Ryan. Rian Johnson is making the next Star Wars trilogy. He's just, it said creating, but I put making in my notes. It's gonna be set in a new galaxy. There's going to be no Skywalkers, which is interesting because all the movies have had a Skywalker, at least one in them, and I think I heard it's going to be set 100 years into the future, but I'm not entirely sure. And in our last bit of nerdy news, it's that time of year again where holidays are among us, and so a certain rated R superhero has to promote his movie in a very funny way. Deadpool is here among us, and there's it was a whole, I think it was Good Housekeeping magazine, something like that. The entire the entire issue, like there was only like a handful of these made, so they weren't given out to everyone, but there was an entire issue made by Deadpool. So I thought that was interesting. And then there's I didn't get one, but that's okay. Next year, Fox, or I guess Disney now. And also there's a poster with like a Thanksgiving dinner, and that looks cool. It has all the characters and some new characters. Dupender's there. Gotta love Dupender. And that's, I think, all of our stories. The way that landed was perfect. Anyways, that's all the stories for this week's Nerdy News. I'm going to go watch Gotham because I'm recording this on Thursday, and Gotham is awesome. And then I'm going to start editing this monster. Oh my gosh, it's 1:04 in the morning. I really should go to bed. But screw it, I've got some Gotham and some editing to do. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.